January 15th. Welcome to Adam's Birthday Book, where each and every day we look into the mysteries of birthdays and their significance on your life path. Today's birthday is January 15th. If you were born on this day, happy birthday. Alright, let's get started. January 15th. The day of heroic inevitability. Those born on January 15th inevitably encounter the theme of heroism in their lives. It is incumbent on them, at some point in time, to find their fearless center and discovering it, rely on it thereafter in crisis and stress situations. Often those born on this day are unaware of their heroic nature until fate calls up a challenge which reveals it in full lower. Up to this time, it is quite likely that they lead a fairly moderate, perhaps ordinary life. The event or events that lead to this self-actualization are likely to occur in their late 20s. January 15th people often manifest some form of hero worship or other romantic fixation in their childhood, with a real or fantasy figure. This person may even be one of their parents, but more likely it is a surrogate to whom they are drawn. Assuming the role of hero or heroine can be like an act of initiation, a rite of passage, for January 15th individuals, and they may have difficulty furthering their development until it has taken place. Some born on this day only fulfill such a destiny when they themselves become parents and occupy a heroic place in their own children's eyes. January 15th people may or may not be social individuals, but they are magnetically drawn to certain key figures in their early 30s who not only inspire them but also aid them in their process of self-discovery. These guides, teachers or mentors usually have a profound influence on their career. Love, or at the very least, deep friendship and affection, usually figure prominently in this relationship. Expressing rebelliousness is a key part of maturing for January 15th children and young adults. They feel unfairness very keenly, and are therefore ready to fight against any form of oppression or intolerance which they encounter. Many born on this day have an agreeable, even innocent exterior which belies their inner strength. Those who attempt to take advantage of January 15th people because they suspect them of weakness, naivete or gullibility will have quite a surprise in store for them. January 15th people learn quickly from their experiences, and generally subscribe to the saying, "Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me." January 15th people must beware of their tendency to allow those who may hurt them access to their inner circle. On the other hand, they must not build an iron wall around themselves after having been betrayed or humiliated. Finding a balance between openness and security is a real challenge. Finally, January 15th people must beware of giving themselves over to sensual pleasures, for which they have a weakness. At times their energy can get sidetracked into matters unworthy of their consideration. They should also temper their desire to control their environment and remain open to evolutionary growth and change. Numbers and planets. Those born on the 15th day of the month are ruled by the number 6, 1 plus 5 equals 6, and by the planet Venus. Those ruled by the number 6 tend to be charismatic and sometimes even inspire worship in others. However, for January 15th people the combined influence of Venus and Saturn, Capricorn's ruler, lends a very complex emotional nature that can spell problems and frustrations in relationships. Often deep-seated conflict with one parent has to be worked out before further growth is possible. Tarot. The 15th card of the major arcana, the Devil, indicates a fear, desire dynamic working where sexual attraction, irrationality and passion are concerned. The Devil enslaves us through our need for material comfort and money. He represents our base nature grasping for security. He controls us through the irreconcilable differences which exist in our male-female nature. A positive side of this card is sexual attraction and the expression of passionate desires. Yet the card can serve as a reminder that although we are bound to our bodies, our spirits are free to soar. January 15th people must avoid making others overly dependent on them or using their coercive powers in an unethical fashion. Health. Those born on January 15th often have problems involving the more sensual aspects of their nature. For example, those born on this day can be periodically overindulgent or averse to food and sex, symptomatic of underlying emotional ambivalence. Such problems generally result from negative childhood experiences with one or both parents. January 15th people must be careful not to use emotions as weapons or manipulative devices, particularly if and when they themselves have children. Learning to cook well is important to January 15th people in that they are thus more likely to develop a healthy attitude toward food. Sports and exercise of all types are recommended, particularly team sports that will teach social as well as physical skills. Advice. It is inevitable that you play your heroic role. Be sure that it is in service of goals worthy of you. Be discriminating, but also open to change. Discover what works for you. Learn to wait and when to act. Find the right place and time for ally things. Meditation. In the great battles of life, the most powerful weapons are often wisdom and understanding. Thank you for joining me today on the January 15th birthday, and please don't forget to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring that little bell, and please tell me if today is your birthday in the comments below. Thank you, you wonderful people, and join me tomorrow on the next episode of Adam's Birthday Book for January 16th.